Hey everyone, it's Toby and Sean and Spider-Man. And we're back again.
We did this. We
Round
went
2.
17 minutes into this, and then my phone shut off. So there's some conversations we've already had, but you know it'll be really fresh the second time around.
Yeah, now we really know what we're talking about.
Oh my God! So I was telling Sean I wanted to go see Roxy Music, and it was good, but you know I had to move all the way to the side of the stage to not see people fucking text during the show.
You know you were trying to see their texts and see what they were saying because you just were
I'm just so
super nosy
fascinated
like that.
with everyone's interpersonal relationships, so much more than I am with my only chance to see Roxy Music.
I'll be honest, like I think I've seen less people using like videoing the entire performance because you're never fucking gonna watch it. You're never gonna, and someone else has recorded it in much better quality. You know, like I think people are realizing
there was
that
a
now.
father and daughter sitting next to me that didn't seem like, if I was gonna just guess, not Roxy Music fans. They must have like passes to the Moody Center or whatever,
okay. Yeah,
and go to everything.
Right.
But they both videoed the whole show like sitting right next to each other.
What?
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Like, I'm gonna watch your video that's in 90 minutes long from like one seat over from neither of them are gonna watch it, the video at all. Also, that tour was so high profile, that I'm sure there's gonna be a live video that's like professionally filmed with 10 camera angles from the board and all of that,
So that's cool. So you guys,
but that's not nearly fucking. At least when you're videoing the show, what I'm seeing on your screen is the show and not your stupid ass conversation. That I really.
Are you serious?
It's all like white, so it's all lit up.
Well, what did you say to him?
Yeah, where?
Oh my God! Fuck that guy! Dump him! And then you should go. Yeah, you should tell her. Dump his
there
ass.
was a dude sitting behind the father-daughter video team. The whole show was like this. Like, he didn't even look up. Like, he was in the like biggest text conversation.
Yeah.
And they had even had a thing on the fucking ticket or an announcement that said like, please put your phone away at the show. I don't know. I hadn't been to a big arena show in a while. In a club you can kind of get out of the way of view of that, but when everything's brought down to like theater lights, man, your fucking text is fucking obnoxious. You know.
Do you turn your phone off in movie theaters?
I just don't look at it, and people don't call me. I have it on do not disturb. Do not disturb. Mine doesn't ring. I just look at it every once in a while, see if I got any messages. I did have to make one text to see if I had to go to work late. Anyway, that was the other thing I was saying, is I had to leave the show early, and I missed 2 songs. I missed "Do the Strand" and "Jealous Guy." And but once they got to the hits, they didn't jam out on any of them. They played like all the hits in like a 15-20 minute span at the end of the set, like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, just knocked it right out.
Yeah, it was.
That's cool. Convenient, though.
It was very convenient for me, and I had to go to work.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a great show, and I'm glad I got to see Roxy Music.
That's awesome.
All right, and now we're gonna get to the records.
Yes.
All right. The first thing we listened to was Krisiun from Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's 3 brothers with 2 last names.
Mortem Solus. Right?
You would not mess with this crew, would you?
Dude, they like it's like 3 Danny Trejos via Machete.
Oh, so we're gonna meet them and they're all like 5'5", and they're like the nicest guys you could ever possibly imagine.
They feed you, come over, like nicest guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're the nicest guys. Yeah, after playing like that all day, you know.
These guys were formed in 1990. They're from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Yeah, this is their 12th studio album on Century.
This is some total like it's not quite Cookie Monster vocal death metal. It's only because his voice isn't that deep, but it is totally death metal. It's got great lyrics. It's just Riff City all over the place. It's got Great riffs, great playing, great drumming, bass playing,
Fast,
guitar playing.
on the verge of thrash.
Production. Yeah, Moises. I'm going to fuck everyone's name up. You want to fuck him up for me?
Alex Camargo on bass and vocals, a bass vocal player. Moises Kolesny, guitar, and Max Kolesny on drums.
And when I see their stuff in broadcasts from Brazil and Latin America, they're more pronounced Krisiun instead of Krisiun.
Krisiun.
Let me see. I wrote a different sample lyric, but I'm gonna go with this one from my favorite song, Necronomical. Here we go. Contemplate the necronomic ceremonial sorcerer. Open the ferocious book of the infernal black earth. Wandering through the tombs of a forgotten graveyard, baneful souls may testify the rites of the undead glorified. Cadaverous, heinous scent, smell of death in the air, in this haunting ground of the band no one dares to stand. Ghouls of horror invoke diabolical arrival, dimensions of the unknown. Recite the chants, maybe the dead will dance. Necronomical, drink the blood of thy prey, the wine of the sacrament, the royal dead desecrated, calling out for the undead to be raised and seen. Behold the testimony, the full moon testifies, the dawn of the age of timeless spells, of horrifying signs, incantations of evil gods. I call to thee, great gates of the spheres open unto me.
Yeah, necronomical. I feel like there's so many great words in there, like corpse and stench and, like rot. Do you think that they have like what's the game where you just have a bunch of words and you throw them all into a pile and then you gotta make a sentence out of them? Anyway, but necronomical is such a cool name.
Aaron Fox had that theory about Ronnie James Dio. That, he made a deal with the devil. And the devil provided him with 200 power words, and he's like, as long as you stick to these 200 power words, everything will work out for you. Or whoever he made the deal with.
That's awesome. It's got to have, all right, thunder is in there, lightning is in there, brilliance is in there, flash, fast, furious, betrayal. Anyway, these guys are on tour right now, on a U.S. tour. They're playing in San Diego tonight, but actually you won't see this, so there's another show that they're playing tonight. But they've got 2 official videos for this record.
Serpent Messiah.
And Swords into Flesh.
Swords into Flesh. And your favorite song is...
War
Blood Hammer. My favorite song is Necronomical. I like Tomb of the Nameless a lot, and it's all bangers on here.
Yeah.
And I if you're into the death metal, you should check out Krisiun, Mortem Solace. All right, the next thing we go, I think the current #1 blues album on the blues charts, on Billboard.
Boston
GA-20 from Boston,
GA-20.
the city that GA-20. What do they call them?
No, you call them.
We just talked about Revocation. The city that brought you Revocation and New Edition comes GA-20.
Yeah.
And
Crackdown.
And this is their 4th record.
Yeah, their 4th
And I'm showing it to you sideways because it's mirrored and it gets hard to see. But anyway, this is a great, this is like a blues record. These guys would do... I did listen to this a lot. This is a record you can listen to in the background or the foreground, and it's very pleasant. The playing's nice. The themes are very traditional. The production's great. The playing's great. My favorite song was Crackdown, #4.
Yeah,
it's
Crackdown.
An instrumental. You should listen to GA-20 Crackdown, the theme song, the title track, and yours was...
Eye on the Eyes. Was my favorite song. Easy on the Eyes.
Easy on the Eyes.
God,
yeah.
I need better eyes.
Yeah, right. Dry Run, that one's great. Fairweather Friend, which is the intro and outro. These guys would kill at the fucking Continental Club. It's great. They could easily be played on KUT, KJSR, and I don't mean that as a diss, but it's accessible in a good way, and you can totally just... It's like having a Booker T and the MGs record on or something like that, for me,
Right. Yeah, and this brought up like the Las Vegas grind feel, burlesque style, especially their instrumental songs. Kind of reminded me of that type of vibe. But man, super talented trio. Matthew Stubbs on guitar, Pat Faraday lead vocals and guitar, and then Tim Carmen on drums. These dudes have only been around since 2018, but man,
they seem like
chart
they've been around. Like
Yeah.
this band might have been around since 2018, but these guys play like they've been around. So I'm sure if I,
Wait, like been around? Gross.
Yeah. No, but I mean, they play like they've been playing for a while.
Wow, what a pretty.
It's
look
a
at that.
nice album, and they went on a nice tour at some point through the mountains.
Yeah.
I hope they didn't have time to take that picture because their van gave out, but quite often that's the I hope they were just taking a break, not a mandatory break.
They were taking a smoke break.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Yeah,
It looks like Colorado.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They have a video for Dry Run on their YouTube channel. Dry Run is a song on here. It's really great. It's just a simple video of them jamming.
Yeah, no, this is a nice album.
Yeah, and they're currently on tour too, so check them out if they come by your town.
Yeah, and going from nice albums from Boston to really unnice albums from Denver. They called Den Void on this album.
Den Void.
We've
Vermin
got
Womb.
Vermin Womb from the genius that helped bring you Early Man?
Primitive Man.
Primitive Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's more of like a Melvin's Earth sounding band. This is a fucking grind band. Grindy
Full throttle grindcore.
blast beat the whole fucking way.
Yeah.
They do not let up.
Yeah.
If you want to go nuts, look at that. Look at this cover, the disembodied eyes, and just stare at it and listen to this whole album, and you probably lose your mind, But what I like about it is it's 12 songs in 18 minutes and 50 seconds, and our album, The Yard Work 2, Here Comes the Neighborhood, 12 songs in 18 minutes and 50. We're like 3 seconds less than them.
Wow.
Yeah. So 40. We're not 47. We're like 50. I thought they were like 53. Anyway, we're at the same time. So I totally agree with these guys on how long a song in an album should be. They seem really cool. The main dude is what's his name?
Ethan McCarthy.
Yeah, he's an Early Man too, and Primitive Man. God damn it.
Brandon Artis on drums or on bass, and then JP Dameron on drums.
Yeah,
that's
man.
a really cool CD too. It's like a cityscape or something. That's the actual disc art.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
It's pretty cool.
God, it's just like if you take only the heavy parts of Napalm Death songs,
Yeah. So I do have a favorite song on here. We had the same favorite song on here. Art Districts without Artists. Yeah.
Dude, it's a banger. And the one after it.
Yeah.
I meant to look up what that is.
This is like quality grindcore, and it doesn't let up at all. It's just like a full sprint all the way through it. But these guys are currently on tour right now with Full of Hell and
Vermin Womb, Retaliation. Yeah. Dang. Yeah. No, these guys are fucking serious, and it's I like it a lot.
Got some live shows, live videos of their live videos of live. One at Mohawk.
We watched a video of them at Mohawk, and they were just fascinated with this dude in the audience right up front who's got this one side dread that just goes sideways for like 6 inches. That's like the size of his head, like this.
That's the craziest shit.
Man,
wow. How does he
I'm
sleep?
gonna get totally guilt tripped if he's got a medical condition, but I think that's just a hairdo, you know. But oh boy, like wow, look at that, he's serious. I can't. Man, it just drives me crazy to think about one half of my head being weighted down. Drives everything my OCD nutty. All right, so Retaliation by Vermin Womb.
Yep, that's their third studio.
And we said everyone's names of their albums, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. And coming up on Starcrawler.
From
LA. They love LA. They're Starcrawler.
This album's called She Said.
Look at that.
These guys are a lot of fun. They're formed in 2015, man. But they were like kids when they first started. Like
they're
15,
kids now.
High school.
They could easily be the age of my offspring.
Yeah,
you know,
but most of them just graduated.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're like 18, 19, really young.
I'll tell you what, like they almost initially triggered my inner player hater with their showbiz kidsness, being from LA and like offspring of people involved in the biz. But if you can put that baggage aside, and maybe I had some other baggage listening to it, this is actually a pretty fucking great album.
Yeah.
And the songs are good, and it's catchy. Oh, look at that.
What?
Look
You
at
get a poster. That's awesome. Everybody should do this. There they are. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was a Michael Monroe spinoff. Record when Toby first asked if we wanted to read.
Got a Hanoi Rocks going on.
Definitely. But no, that's Arrow DeWild. She's the lead singer. She's amazing, and their videos are super fun. And I did see, like, I do remember them, like, watching a video of theirs, like, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I remember
they're at the
I Love LA video.
Yeah, they're working at the fast food restaurant.
The diner. It's a great video. You can watch it a lot. This is a good pop rock record. It's very 90s. I like it best when they get into this kind of Rolling Stones bluesy thing. Yes, you know,
I feel the same way.
Those are my favorite parts of the record, and it's a man. So here's the baggage I had listening to it. You know, like when I was talking about Linda's like being like kind of Taylor Swift informed, and like that kind of takes me out of my comfort level. Yeah. You know, there's a fucking Courtney Love thing to the vocals.
Okay.
You know,
right.
And I just have baggage from the 90s.
Yeah.
And you might hear it different as a kid, and that's maybe intentional, maybe unintentional.
Sure.
But once I like this better than any whole record.
Right.
So, it's just like, once I got around that, and it's like, you know, these songs are great, and this is real catchy, and these kids have a good future, and I'd like to see young rock bands.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing everything right. So the Henry, what's his name?
Henry Cash on guitar.
He seems like he writes it, or the music, or maybe they just put him up front, but it seems like they write the songs together.
Gotcha.
Just from my casual observance of the dynamic in the videos and stuff like that.
Right.
But did you have a favorite song?
I do have a favorite song. I got a couple.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
All the way through.
But it's not any of their videos. Like, this is
what did
song
you
I just really liked.
What did you like?
Thursday. That was my favorite song.
Thursday. That's towards the end. No. Oh, fourth song.
Yeah, fourth song. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a good one.
The one that gets stuck in my head is Stranded. You know,
right.
It's got a very traditional melody. It's very Stonesy sounding.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like, they actually kind of understand the swingy bluesiness of the Rolling Stones.
Nothing to, if you're not afraid of, like, accessible, friendly pop rock, like the lyrics, bringing it back to like that night, like they totally encapsulate that. Look, like the Courtney Love meets Sheryl Crow type of, you know what I mean? Like those types of lyrics, or that vocal style.
Oh, you're right. I can hear that now. Yeah, it's so 90s, you know. Yeah. So
bluesy though.
I've got baggage because the 90s seemed like they went on about 15 years for me.
Too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90s were but 95 to 2000 was like 25 years for me, for all of us. I feel like I did a lot of living.
Yeah. But like when I like go pick up my kid from high school, or I've been like around when like the teenage bands like User Unauthorized are playing. Like, the kids are dressed really. It's like 90s again.
Sure.
It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
I should go bust out my old clothes.
Yeah.
I should try to get to a size 30 so I can put on my old pants.
All your old clothes are really popular now.
Yeah,
Buffalo Exchange, you
uh-huh.
can sell them for good.
No, I put on something and Darlene was like, oh no, you should keep that because all the kids have reprints of that. And you have an original. It was a Thrasher shirt is what it was. Yeah. But anyway, no, this is a fun album. I liked it. I almost didn't order it, you know, and I'm glad I did. I listened to the rest of their stuff. Totally fun rock record that I think. I mean, I'm not trying to say this in a condescending way. I think anyone can get into it.
Yeah, they're pretty safe.
It's a fucking toe tapper, is what it is.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's a safe listen, and they've got 3 music videos: Stranded, Roadkill, and She Said.
We're gonna play a song.
Yeah.
Actually, Roadkill. Yeah. So that's a fun song. It's got a video with the Steve-O pops up in it.
Yeah, and they're just driving this.
They've got good videos. They've got good. That's the thing that
Excuse me.
I don't know. I'm old and cynical and been through it a little bit. So when I see a young band with a lot of money behind them, some of my inner player hater is just like
Kicked in high gear. You better do a.
yeah. But you know what? They their music rises to it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that someone's getting promoted. That's fucking rock and roll.
Well,
you know.
as long as you're making videos that are self-deprecating,
They're good
in some way.
Yeah.
And funny.
They're
you know,
funny. They
fun of
seem like
yourself,
cool kids.
Not
you
taking
know?
yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
Like that's what I love. You know, I don't care how much money you have. So.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I want all the success for him, and I like the record a lot.
They'll be here. They'll be in Austin, November 16th at the Parish. So go check them out.
Oh wow, cool.
I'm not sure who they're playing with, but at 7 p.m. I think they're playing at the Parish on the 16th.
All right, we're gonna go out with one of their songs.
All right, this is their song "Roadkill."
Oh man. Oh, I turned off your shit, so you're gonna want to turn it on. No, just over here. There you go.
Thanks, man.
There you go.